The NIA operatives had been listening to some of Rascal's rapt descriptions of the prelude to his major adventures that led him to become their commander and GrandMaster. They had reconvened in Niihau, Hawaii, his home office that he'd often left so as to be still active in the field, the place where he was meant to be, the place where he was destined to operate from. That much high tech now allowed. They could hardly believe their eyes when they saw the place. No one was in a rush to hear all, for they ever listened and savored the details as they slowly but grandly came forth via this nearly lost art of storytelling. They were not impatient and could wait, but they could feel that some things writ very large were coming. The stuff behind the scenes that never happened, being just beyond the horizon of the recent and ever-building stories by this lone grandmaster of the ninja empire that protected the world's innocence as best they could with their deep determination and ever-present goodness. Rascal was unveiling tales, narratives, anecdotes, reports, accounts, and sagas. The old rascal lit up a cigar as the stories unfolded in the haze of a pipe dream. "Do tell what else was in that Great Pyramid, Frederick," Rascal suggested. "There were 4,000-year-old iron weapons that did not rust, looking as new as the day they were forged. I held glass that bent without breaking. I drank from a vase that poured water without end. I filled an entire tub from it and bathed away all my dirt and dust. A compass needle went around and never stopped. I ate a cake, but I still had it. I saw the starry skies through solid rock walls. I entered a room that had no door. There was light within the room, but no flame or openings. I looked into a grain of sand and saw eternity." Frederick paused, recalling. "Outside, I saw the Sphinx. Its glance was fixed on something else. It was the glance of a being who thinks in centuries and millenniums. I did not exist and could not exist for it was the face of eternity." No one spoke.
Next, after an hour break during which you might go out to see the scenery, we will hear some about a long trek from an escape from a Soviet prison through the mountains and across some ink-black rivers. Come back, friends, to hear of the dark, the light, and the never. We are here, being ever. There are books unwritten and never told. We can listen until we get old. By what muted shore of the dark river did its strand call me forth? We're sure that we'll never hear worse. By what far edge of furrowed forest didst the motherland seek my name? O rascal, through what hazy depth of gloom hast thou tread and threadest? Gather thee round and you shall knowest. We haven't seen old Grandmaster West for 3 years now. We presume that he is enjoying his retirement, but then I read an amazing newspaper headline for which my intelligence has no answer. But the guy is 103 years old. He was your Grandmaster? Yes. He always watched over me in my career in field command. Somehow he gave me some kind of magic. Or was I just one lucky son of a gun? One's outlook can make luck. Yes, some it can. I needed it all in the nuclear crises. Iran? Yes, always Iran, isn't it? They must be some kind of turning point of history. Yes, they are. Our toe analysis had found that focus point. Who went on that mission? Old West himself, after he promoted me to replace him. He killed the turning point of history that would have done in the world eventually, and then retired for good. The butterflies stood upon the edge of forever fading, yes, and now we are on another better path.